Hey, so it's your boy A6. In this video, I'm gonna actually be talking about my phone line. I know this might be random, and I know most of y'all would not be expecting this, but basically, so recently, or not recently, last year, pretty much a year ago, I switched to US Mobile almost this around this exact time. Like it's either a month away from a year or about a year. I'm pretty sure it's almost a year in December. I switched to US Mobile. Maybe it might have been January. But basically, with this switch I had, uh, game changer. I used to have an AT&T plan, and I was paying $250 a month for a phone line, one phone line. Not only that, though, it was also the highest plan, and not only that, also the plan that I had, I was also paying for my phone. Now I got my phone paid off, and then I lost my job, and I couldn't afford paying $250 a month. I didn't have the money, so I didn't have a line. So then I started looking on YouTube. Crazy, right? You learn you learn about cheaper plans, and I see Visible pop up, and I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about getting Visible. Then somebody popped up another video about US Mobile versus Visible, and they were like, the plans are comparable, but with US Mobile you can switch different towers, and with Visible you're strictly with Verizon towers. When I learned that, that gave me the choice. I'm going to US Mobile, and so far I've had the Dark Star plan for like almost a year. Um, what I'm actually gonna do now, I'm gonna add that multi-network thing that they got, and I'm gonna actually get the warp mode with my dark star mode, and I'm gonna actually. So I went from the unlimited starter plan to the now I'm today, or not today. Yesterday I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go to the unlimited premium plan because I think that's the better plan. Because I mean, I'm paying $20 more a month instead of 20 gigs of data for that month. I got unlimited, and not only that, on top of that, I'm paying another $10 a month for the warp mode. I'm honestly considering, like, I wish there was a way you could add all three of them to your multi-network thing, so I could have the dark, the light, and the warp mode. But I think I'm just gonna go dark and the warp because AT&T. That's a Dark Star is AT&T. The warp mode is Verizon. The light star is the T-Mobile. Me personally, I would love to have all three of them and like just be able to switch back and forth to see which one's the best in the areas. Because my house where I live, it's not really the best area. Normally, I'm usually on the Wi-Fi, but right now Wi-Fi is down. So it made me realize maybe I should get this unlimited data or unlimited hotspot data. That way now I can actually just, instead of having to use the Wi-Fi, if the Wi-Fi go down or anything like that, boom, I can just pop up my hotspot and hop right back on and do whatever I was doing. Cause like right now, I'm dealing with trade school, and I'm like, shoot, I can't even do my classwork. Uh, so I need to get that done, and yeah. But yeah, so I was just explaining all that. Now getting to where I'm saying, people are gonna ask, have I had a lot of issues because my plans are so cheap compared to? Because I'm paying $200 less. Like I'm literally paying $200 less a month, and that's why I say, like, me even upgrading to the premium plan, it has $20 more expensive, but it's still $200 cheaper than what I was paying with AT&T. Like I was just paying way too much, and I think people, for everybody who's still with Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, if y'all are paying anything over $100 a month, I'd recommend switching to either Visible, US Mobile, other companies out there that, like, I'd say Visible or US Mobile because they use these big company towers. So if you still want to technically be with AT&T or Verizon, go do US Mobile or Visible. Because one, you'll be paying a quarter. You'll literally be paying probably less than a quarter of what you were paying. Less than a quarter. Like you might be paying a tenth of the price. Like me, for the longest, I was paying a tenth of the price because my plan with US Mobile was $25 a month, and I was paying $250 with AT&T. That was literally 1/10 of what I was paying for the exact same thing. Hell, actually, I take that back. With the US Mobile, I didn't even realize this. I thought it was only 5 gigs of hotspot because that's what my AT&T plan was. Nah, this thing right here was 20 gigs of hotspot data, and that alone right there, to me, that made it every bit as worth of all that money that I was spending on AT&T. I'm like, bro, this is not worth it. And me losing my job, it took me losing my job to realize that. 'Cause I could have saved so much money if I would have known that ahead of time. Okay, sorry, I had to pause for a second. I'm back now though. But yeah, that's what I was saying. That was my biggest issue. So now I don't have to deal with that issue anymore because I'm with US Mobile with the, like, if y'all are ever struggling with finances and you're worried your phone line is gonna get cut off, you're paying anything over $100 a month. I'm telling you, just switch to US Mobile or what is it called? Visible. I almost said Version or Verizon. But yeah, like they're way better. Um, Now a lot of people are gonna be like, is it really any good for the price? Absolutely. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never really had any issues with US Mobile. I had an issue setting it up to get my phone number, like to keep my phone number. I had issues at first, but it's mainly on my end because I was still kind of with AT&T and I had to shut it down. So they gave me, like, when I figured everything out that I needed, I got that dealt with, and boom, I switched that mode over, and now I got the same phone number and I got everything I had. Um, so I do recommend, when y'all make this move, I would recommend keeping the same phone number. You can keep everything though. You can keep the same phone and everything. You're probably gonna need that same phone because I don't know if they sell phones necessarily, but yeah. So what I would suggest doing, buy you whatever kind of phone, iPhone, Samsung, download their app, and it's an eSIM. So you don't actually have to order a SIM card to put in your phone. It's online. So essentially, as long as you got an account and you paying, you'll have a phone line. Now, if you do have any issues, they do have a support. Yeah, it's not as high quality as Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. Like I'll never forget one time I had to deal with AT&T. I called them middle of the night, like I'm talking about like 2 a.m. and they picking up. With US Mobile, you're not getting that. You're getting a bot. So understand that. But yeah, my takeaways. I really don't have a lot of takeaways from US Mobile because I think US Mobile is as good as advertised. It really is. It's that good. And I'm hoping I can get some of y'all to join. Um, let me know, let me know y'all's experiences if y'all joined or any of that. Well, yeah, it's your boy A6, and I'm out.